Whenever
Started
I do
mapping
get
out.
on, I normally just hop on and play like an hour of Avowed and go on about my business.
I've been playing. That's usually that's what I've been playing. I was gonna play some Monster Hunter, but apparently my shit's crashing again. So I was like, whatever, fuck you. And I just
The,
quit playing.
I'm giving up on Monster Hunter for a little while. Like I've tried and tried.
Yeah,
One time the
mine's,
game runs perfectly fine for me, and I can
that's
actually
what I'm
have some
saying.
fun. And then the next 4 or 5 times, it looks like somebody smeared mud all over the fucking screen, and just
Like
it
this
runs
time,
so fucking bad.
well,
And
this time I got on there, and
the
it
fur effects
it just
on the fucking
crashed.
monsters and on the armor it will just fucking do weird shit.
Yeah. Well, see, like I got on there yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna play and whatever, and then all of a sudden, like I literally logged in. I walked like 3 steps, and it went crash. I
See,
was like, oh, okay, let me
Doesn't
try
sound
again.
like any of the
Same thing. It
grave
just
robbers
kept
I know.
crashing, dude, and I was getting
Not that I know
pissed.
any
see,
grave
I haven't
robbers.
had no crashes, but I just have just
It's all
it's just so fucking bad sometimes when I'm playing the game. Like when I fought I've
yeah.
made it
Well,
to
here
the
we are
lava
on the
monkeys,
precipice of
right?
discovery.
A lot of monkeys,
Armed,
yeah, they're
ready
pretty
for
cool.
mischief.
What game you guys
I've
talking
made it
about?
to
Sorry.
them,
Monster Hunter.
and I beat them and everything.
Before
But
we get
the
started,
encounter there,
indulge me.
when it first
What
starts,
are you excited to
I was
learn
literally in
That,
single digits in the frames.
that area is an issue in general. Like, because that's where you fight
Hmm.
the octopus. And
Yeah, that was like the
that
turning point.
that was where my game started crashing. But like I said, I wanted to play it yesterday, so I got on,
You
and
guys
it
have
just wouldn't
crashed,
stop.
really?
Like, dude, literally, I
Oh,
got on,
Monster
walked
Hunter runs
three
like shit
steps.
for me.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I
Dude.
got on, I walked 3 steps, it crashed. So I was like,
Now,
okay, well, we'll see.
to be
Reloaded it,
fair,
same thing.
a lot of things have happened since I've talked to y'all. Okay, I've got another monitor.
Like fun.
It's a 165 hertz monitor, so it's not insane, but I play shit at higher frames now. It's a 165 hertz 2K monitor. So I've got my other monitor
That's why you do other.
in portrait mode, my 4K monitor, off to the side now. I bought monitor mounts that I can move them both around and do whatever with, put them however I want them. Bought me a new gaming chair, like an expensive one. It was like $600 some, but it's made for people bigger than me, so it shouldn't die on me.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, man. When it comes to chairs, like in all seriousness, when I got mine, I bought that office chair because I had a gaming chair, but I went and got that office chair that I use.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was a game changer, man.
I looked at a bunch
Like,
of office chairs. I bought. Do you ever get the commercials for the Ewins? Like
yeah,
five,
yeah, I've
six
seen
hundred
those
dollar
too.
chairs. I got one of
Yeah, those are
them
nice
that's
chairs
called
too.
the Champion Edition one, and like
Oh,
my
nice.
legs don't touch the sides because it's that big of a chair. Like this thing's like fucking 4 foot wide.
Yeah, I know Aaron uses a really big chair.
Mine came from Walmart.
But
Boo.
it can actually like I can lean back in it and it don't feel like it's gonna flip over and shit because of how heavy it
Yeah.
is. And it's made like
yeah,
out of
see-
steel. It's not made out of like pop metal and shit like the last one. I had.
Yeah. See, I was going to get my goal when I got my bonus. I got my work bonus, and they were like, "Hey, we ran such a high increase and for this store since you took over." So they were like, "Well, they're going to reward you because I had like a scorecard, it's like basically a report card for work."
Good.
And they were like,
All right.
you were
Draw on
number
the energy of the
one.
phantasmal focus.
Well, I was tied
Start
with somebody,
with a
so like me and him were both
low-frequency
1 and 2
ethereal vibration.
in our district. And they were like, y'all
got
are going to
nothing.
get an extra bonus
You?
on top of your actual bonus. Well, I've
Like
never
I
gotten
could
a
go for
manager's
some
bonus,
pie.
like a department manager's bonus here. This is my first full
All right,
bonus
adjusting the
with
frequency.
Teeter. And
Focus is
my buddy was like,
warming
"Oh
up.
yeah, I used to get like
Hope it's a good
$1,200."
sign. Let me
And
know
I
if
was
you
like, "Well,
feel
that's pretty
something.
good. I'll be
Who
happy
knows
with
how a
that to an
godlike
extent, I guess.
nature will
It's
react
free
to
money."
this.
I got
Brace
it. It
yourself.
was $2,800
We're
some
going to pin
dollars.
this bastard
And I was
down.
like, "Holy shit!" And he was like, "Yeah, that's way more than what I used to
Are
get there." He
you
goes, "What are you
sure
doing?"
about
I
this?
was like, "I'm working,
Don't
baby."
worry. I'm a
And
professional.
so
Now,
I got that,
there
and
goes
then
nothing.
I paid off a bunch of bills and stuff like credit cards just to get those down.
Souls in a circle.
And then I was like, "All right, I'll get myself something." And I was going to get a monitor and get my mounts. I ordered the mounts,
Hey, I think I got
I'm
something.
just gonna get the monitor. I'm gonna
Focus
get one in a
twitched,
couple weeks,
like a
but
fishing rod.
I ended up buying a bunch
Is
of
that
orcs
a
instead,
door?
and just paints and shit that I needed, because I was
Not
kind
the
of
result I
trying
was
to figure
looking
out what
for,
paints to
but
get. So I went to my store up the road and I bought a bunch of different
not
paints that
after.
I assume is what I need. Because luckily, there's basically I was
It
looking for
didn't
orc
bring us
flesh
here to explore.
type shit,
Clearly, something
and I
needs
ended
to
up
be
finding
done.
like an actual like orc
Does this
flesh
feel like
green
the
that I
sort of
needed.
cautionary
But then I found the
campfire
orc
to
flesh,
anyone else?
the base,
I
and the
wonder,
contrast for it. So I bought both
did
of
you open
those.
the door? The door
And then I
opened
bought
for
some
you.
green primer.
Incredible. These
And I was
ruins
talking
are
to the guy
untouched.
at Games
Not the
Workshop
first
today.
to disturb them.
And I was like, yeah, I
When
gotta
was the
find
last
primer or
time
whatever. I don't know
anyone
which one I
walked
need to
this
really
path?
use. There's two different freaking greens. And he goes, oh, dude, 100%. He goes, use the Death Guard green.
Yeah, good choice.
So, it's like that dark. So I went and bought the Death Guard primer.
When you start to paint upscale, you want to go lighter as you go up.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, it's like that and the Orc Flesh Citadel paints I got. So I have both of those, and I have the light contrast. And I think I'm gonna go back and buy the liquid green stuff to have, because I've noticed I've kind of needed that a bit here lately. Because my buddy uses the other like actual green stuff, but I definitely need to get something because I need to fill in these just random cracks that I find. Yeah. I don't know where this goes, dude. What the fuck? Why is half my truck coming in damaged, bro? Like, dude, I pulled off like a bunch of crap that's just damaged. Organic soups. I don't want to run this truck. It is way too much. Tell you what, man. Here's how everyone to know. Games Workshop, everybody in there was like 5 times my size with their butt cracks hanging out.
Yep.
I was like,
Sounds like
I'm-
game
Funny enough, I had
all
the
over
same
again.
experience.
yeah, dude. I told Courtney, I was like, I think we were the most attractive people in there. I said, you probably walked in, they probably all shit themselves.
Female.
I know. It was funny too because let me tell you, that store, like I don't understand anything. Like I've seen what some of them look like, but this one, I don't know if I'll go back to it. I really don't, unless I like need something specific. But that thing was like the size of a closet.
Yeah. I mean,
They're orc. Yeah, and like the other one, I was talking to the guy that was working, and the other one, there's another one that's in North Carolina somewhere. I can't think of where he said it was, but that one apparently is like, he was like, oh yeah, dude, that one you can walk. Like it's like a full store.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I mean, the Games Workshop store itself, it's like, they're very few and far between because it's, not that it's a niche thing, but like most people would just go to like Star City Games in Roanoke, you know, and they sell a lot.
Yeah, see, that's what I do.
And most of the fucking stuff that you buy from there is more than what they have at a fucking Games Workshop.
Well, that's my thing, is the shop up the road. It's like right beside a food line in the freaking Meadow, dude. And like straight up, like I go in there, it's called Dragon Sword. And
I'm not
Yeah.
I gotta tell them.
yeah, but dude, that place up there, man, they got everything I need. And it's cheap. I bought my boys from them, and it was like almost $15 to $20 cheaper than what Games Workshop sold them for.
Never had a chance.
I don't know. I think I may be done buying for a little bit. I really need to. I need to start painting.
I ain't
I
gonna
keep
lie.
telling myself that.
That's just something I can't. It's another one of those things. I got too much shit in my life to try to add another hobby.
Yeah, and that's my thing, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I love doing it. Like, it's the first time I've been super passionate about something to this extent. Like, it's no secret to anybody. Like, Warhammer is my shit right now, and I'm really
Another
into
thing,
it. Like,
not to like try to. I'm not trying to down myself, or nothing, but like I've never been like a crap person, like anything like that. Like I fucking hate it. Fucking hate it.
I feel that. I didn't think I was gonna be good at it. And then I did that one, and Josh was like, "Dude, what the hell?" He was like, he was kind of that
If not underwater,
that push I needed, because he was just like, I've been painting and doing stuff for a long time because that's really good for a first time. And I don't know, man, I just kind of kept going, and I think I really enjoy building them more than anything. Like I enjoy putting the model together, even though it stresses me to hell and back because you're just gluing, you're basically gluing freaking flat surfaces to flat surfaces, and just praying that you got it set up right. The little one I did the other day, because like I did my big orc, my Gazgul, and that one was not that bad. Like putting it together was not bad at all. But then that little one I did the other day with the snowman bomb. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like straight up, Gazgul easy. The little bomb snowman thing, bullshit. That thing about pissed me off. Like it was probably the hardest thing I put together so far. And it was one of the easier ones.
Dude,
So I was like, what the hell?
I need to tell you something.
Who died?
It brings me so much pain to see you put that whole model together before you paint it.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't doing that shit. I know most people will paint on sprues or individual pieces, but
No, but first of all, don't ever in your fucking lifetime paint on sprue. What you just said is sacrilege.
dude, people do it all the time.
And I know, and it never looks good.
No, it doesn't. That's my thing.
You
But if I
can't
can't
paint on a
reach
sprue,
something-
then cut it off the sprue and then put it somewhere. Because you got to cut
what
it
I'm
off
saying.
the sprue, sand it, and then glue it together.
That's my whole thing. Cause that's what I do. Like and at first I was like, man, I don't like. I'm sanding it, I'm cutting, I'm doing all this shit like I'm supposed to, but I still don't like these little specks. And the guy was like, yeah, but you got to understand that the surface is flat. Once you prime it, it goes away. I said, oh shit, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But
So when Lord mercy words, Josh,
Got eyes on something.
when for the most part, what I do is I don't put the arms on. So like I'll do the whole body except the head and the arms. But like you can get this blue stuff, it's called blue tack.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it at Walmart, put it on a stick, and then put the whole arm together, and then blue tack it to a stick, and then paint it that way.
Yeah, so that's how people do a lot of faces and helmets.
Yeah.
That's 100% what I'll do with my Templars. I know that. But the issue is I have no drive right now to do my Templars, just because my goal was to play the Templars until I found out they were complete ass in 10th edition. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but there's
So
no-
I went with orcs. Oh yeah, they're gonna be my, paint and just to have
I don't think
fun
you'll
with paint.
end up playing anybody who's doing like the most disgusting cheese that they can. That's it, like the tournaments that like Games Workshop that, like
Yeah.
your minis, like they have to be Games Workshop minis, and they have to be painted with Games Workshop paint. If
Yeah,
they'll go in
those-
there and see a color that they don't own, they're like, you didn't paint this with ours. You can't bring it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no. Around here, there's a couple of guys that play that I talked to. They're super cool. They're super good. Like, they were offering like a bunch of suggestions and shit the other day. And everybody's been super cool. The shop I go to is super cool too. I had told him, I was like, yeah, I'm doing orcs mainly. He goes, oh, dude. He goes, honestly, he said, you're probably the only person around here doing orcs. He's like, and that makes no sense. I said, why? He's like, dude, honestly, like in 10th edition, he said that they released all the new orcs, which is like your beast snaggers. That's where a lot of those came from. And he told me, he said, they're fucking broken. Like if you actually,
When they came out, dude, I tried. It was almost like the miniature version of when the Xbox like Series X's came. You could scalpers buy all of them, and the only way you could
Yeah.
get them was for $200 more than what they were. And I tried forever. By the time I actually decided to like that I could get some, I didn't want to.
Yeah, that was my thing. So that was my whole thing was like, because I had thought that I bought the wrong stuff, and the guy was like, well, no, you combine it. He said, the new combat patrol and the old combat patrol. He goes, if you mix them, you're good. If he said people aren't doing that though, because a lot of people that I know that don't live around here that do orcs are not mixing them, and he goes, and that's why they're losing now. He said that they work really well when they're blended together. So you can have your beast snaggers and all them, but then you can also have like your mech, because that's kind of the whole thing. Like the new combat patrol is very like primal looking, and the other one was very like mechanical, Mad Maxy, orky bullshit. So I have both because I'm going to use Gasgul like 100%. I'm going to use my Gasgul.
Yeah, you got to use Thraka, bro.
Yeah, and Thraka is a freaking monster.
Yeah,
as long as he's
a fucking tank on. He's a fucking like goddamn. What's the big fucking thing called?
Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about
reincarnation.
Yeah, he's like a fucking like imperial titan.
Every other culture I've come across.
He's insane. And my whole thing was like he was talking to me about it, and he said he was telling me that like Thraka only works good with those specific orcs. Like it has to, like the beast snaggers and all the new stuff are not good with Thraka, but people keep failing to realize you blend them. And he said the whole thing with orcs is you get them positioned and put up front in people's faces as fast as possible. So that's why he was like, yeah, everybody wants to go, oh man, just melee. He's like, no, you need to have guns to suppress people while you get your melee units where they need to go. And but he told me, he said the moment you get in range and you initiate your WOG, he goes, it's done. He goes, you're done. Like he said, there's no contest, no matter who you're playing. He said they cannot beat the WOG. And
now you'll understand that that meme where it's the James Bond and he's holding a gas rule and it says WOG.
That's what I'm saying. It's just crazy.
You gotta wait for the moment, bro.
Yeah, and that's kind of what he was saying. He's like, you time it right, and you get everything in place.
Place your hands
He's like, you're good. Because he was saying that some guy in there was talking about how orcs are bad, and this and that. And the guy was like, dude, orcs can really. Yeah, he said, dude, that was his whole thing. He goes, the guy doesn't like them because he loses to them. But I've been enjoying my work.
Needs to get better.
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's all you gotta do.
That's
You gotta work
get good.
Work harder. Work smarter, not harder.
We hit on threes.
Work harder, not
is that
smarter.
a stream? Oh, are we in a tournament?
We are.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wait.
I'm watching right now. It's not, my turn hasn't come up yet, but
Well, I'm watching. That's
it really
fine.
does.
We're here.
Speaking of
for all the marbles.
Freaking tournaments. I was talking to Aaron earlier
Yeah.
about some stuff. So I went and bought some concert tickets. I don't know. I know he was gonna try to get some for Ashley, but they're gone. Like they sold out in pre-sale.
Yeah.
They always do.
So yeah, and that's the thing is like no one expected this band to do it, but Sleep Token has become this massive thing.
Nationwide fucking.
Yeah, it's insane. Like I love them too. They're amazing. Like no matter what genre of music you like, they have it, and they're just really good. So she wanted to go, and to be fair, I did too. So I bought the tickets, and we somehow managed to get tickets. And it's a 22,000 person venue, which is like insane for them because they're still new. And they had, I think it was like 60 to 70 some thousand people in the queue the day of the early access shit. It was insane.
Something else that people do that too is fucking
What?
Shoe releases.
Oh, I know.
If anything,
Which is
they're
insane.
fucking worse.
Oh, 100%. I can't stand that. Like but then again, I'm not a shoe guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I can fucking.
But there's a
do that.
thing coming to Winston-Salem, which is 20 minutes from me. And I sent it to Aaron. I was like, dude, well, look at this. It's a UFC thing. But it's the thing
You're
where they're
awake.
doing like where they're dressed up as
Finally.
knights and shit. And they're like straight up
You were
beating the
out.
crap
Oh
out
yeah,
of each other.
yeah, dude. Well, they've
know
been
what I'm
that's been a
talking
thing for a long time, but they just
Actually,
now started
that's what
doing
I'm
it in the
saying.
UFC arena, and I was like, dude, fucking let
Yeah.
me go somewhere and
Yes,
get me a
Sabado.
giant beer and a fucking turkey leg to sit there and watch two
Dude.
people beat the dog
Dude.
shit at each other, bro. I'm
Don't-
there.
Don't tempt me with a good
They're-
time.
yeah.
Sabadell is a
They're
god?
dude, they're doing it in Winston. Like
Nice.
right up the
Well, maybe-
road. And
maybe
I
up
was
the
like,
road
oh my
And you
god.
spoke-
So I sent it to Aaron.
Winston,
Well, yeah,
Winston
yeah,
ain't that far away
Not the
from,
address.
from here. It could be a lot worse.
No.
Yeah. So I told Aaron, I said, dude, I said, look, and he was like, yeah, it really
Little
within like 2 seconds, he goes, yep, I went ahead and signed up for the email for the tickets. And he was like, yeah, this is cool.
Look at that.
And
Okay, look at the blood splatter.
what are you playing?
Come on.
I
Kingdom
can't
Come
see.
Deliverance 2.
Kingdom Come.
Oh,
That's a
cool.
free one.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I'd
a
watch
about it.
if I wasn't dying right now. My truck is insanely big. I don't have the people for it. And I'm on the canned food aisle, which is the worst aisle to
Oh,
run.
yeah, dude, I always hated the fucking canned food, bro.
It's stupid, bro. And this bitch ordered way too much. And like, I really told her, hey, keep it small, company.
There is
And like, we gotta
When's
get
it
caught
gonna
up.
too
Wait.
much. Immortal
You
man.
know,
This is bullshit.
you're not allowed.
That's right. Fuck you.
Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
never mind.
Even the games know now.
He told
Well,
you.
it's like in this game, dude, the environment
Oh my
is
God.
so
No.
fucking alive all the
It
time.
is.
I was
It's
not
cool.
expecting
Crazy.
that city to be on fire. Good thing I did all the side quests first.
And it's like I have to sit here and watch the tournament.
Hey, Ben, what was it you discovered that you needed to share, by the way?
Yeah. Oh God.
It
tell 'em,
only
man.
makes sense if you look at. Are you at your computer?
Here we go, baby. I'm in here.
I'm at my computer, yep.
Dude, I couldn't
Pull
believe
up
it.
whatever
It's
search
crazy.
engine you like.
Whatever search engine I like,
The
okay.
city up in flames.
Sure.
You tell me.
Once
who
you
organized
have Google or whatever
I
up,
can't believe this.
Yeah.
type in
Did you smell
Umbrella Labs.
The workshop going up in flames.
Umbrella Labs, yep.
Books,
Oh shit.
chemicals,
Okay.
The first thing at the top should
Many of those
be
inventions were originals from the
UmbrellaLabs.is.
One of a kind.
Yep.
Click on that.
It'll blow your mind.
Uh-huh.
Do you know who Umbrella is?
Your work was your home.
Do I know who Umbrella is?
Yes.
They're a company.
Yeah.
I haven't played this game in
So
a while,
they're-
so
They're the
I don't know.
pharmaceutical company in Resident Evil that make the zombies and cause everything to go to shit.
Yep, I'm closing my browser now.
All right. I just want you to know where you was at just now. That's a real company.
Yep, alright, well, it is
It's
time
a
for me
and
to
I thought it was
start,
bullshit. I thought it was some like AR fucking try to sell a Resident Evil game because it's been a while since one's come out. So you know how games do shit like that sometimes.
Nobody
Oh,
saw
I
that.
know. Yep, this is legit. It's an actual company.
It's a real fucking company in Virginia.
Of course it is. It's,
I think
it's always
Virginia
gonna
Beach.
be. Yep, sounds about right.
And it is, while not a purely pharmaceutical company, it sells some things and like testosterone and some other shit and chemicals.
Sells some things.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
and-
how it always goes.
Listen, when I found this information out earlier, I was just kind of distraught for a while afterwards because I was like, how is this a thing?
Yep. Did we not learn our lessons?
Alright.
No. No, we
And
did
the
not.
way I
We
know
never
that
did.
it's real, and I had Josh do it too so that he knows it's real,
Yep.
is when you're at that website, it's got like a quality control section you can go to in the help section.
Yeah.
And when you go there, it gives you a link to a website that is a .gov website.
That's what it is. It's always that goes on.
So it is not bullshit. It's actually real. Like it's a real company, a real thing. There's reviews of the stuff they sell.
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Yep.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, essentially,
Well,
zombie
I mean,
apocalypse on the way.
Technically, we kind of already knew that,
What's
though,
left
right?
of it.
Oh yeah, I mean everything does.
Who could do this to us?
Excuse me,
Not
while
fast
I'm
enough.
sharpen my sword in between matches.
So many years.
That's
I don't know how
actually
we recover.
really cool.
Our past is in those flames.
Dude.
Well, I do that in
Our
Watch Hunter, dude.
history.
Yeah, I was about to say. You do that. I do that in the middle of fights in Monster Hunter. What are you talking about?
Listen, I've beaten the game
I'll play
and like
Monster Hunter.
then some,
Me.
and I fucking love it.
I wish I would have beaten the game, but the game runs too much like shit. So
On your
have not.
computer, I don't understand how, dude. It runs
Those bodies are
flawless.
It's I don't know. There's
It
like,
runs good on my computer, but it's not the hell out.
I see it
Dude,
don't run good on my computer at all.
Have you tried like turning it down and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Have you like uninstalled and reinstalled it?
No, I haven't uninstalled or reinstalled it. But
I would-
I've
I would
tried
try
to
to-
watch it.
Uninstall it.
I mean, you
Wait,
can
wait, wait, wait.
you can look it up. Like it's not just me. Problem.
Yeah, it's happening to everybody right
It's
now.
a lot of
Oh, not
people.
everybody, but a lot of people are having it.
Yeah. I've seen where apparently you can go into the file settings and one of the files is apparently spelled wrong, and if you go in and change the name of the file, it helps. Something about resolution spelled wrong in one of the files or something other.
There's a lot they need to fix. I'm surprised they haven't fixed it, to be honest. Because they're usually on top of it.
Now,
Yeah, I
you're
don't know.
telling people to turn down. You don't turn down for what?
Well, and I shouldn't
That's it.
have to. I've
Come
got
on, people.
a fucking
Act like you're
40
happy to be
series
here.
goddamn
Yeah.
graphics card.
One do you have?
Huh? The 60 Ti. I know it's not nothing
Oh,
crazy,
fuck.
but I ought to be able to play fucking Monster Hunter.
You full ball more play.
I can't even have it on like medium settings. Like if it's
Yeah.
on medium settings, I get like 8 frames a second. I gotta have it on low, and it just looks such shit.
Yeah.
Me too.
Darn, my alma mater not showing up at the NCAA tournament. That sucks.
Yeah, basketball.
Yeah, basketball.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
Grab
Yeah,
that.
I'd like to win
Thank you.
the office
Thank you.
bracket. The first round's kind of a crapshoot, but after that, if I get stuff right,
I
you
took
can
a
get
hit.
more
No, why did I do that? That's what I get for showboating.
I
Yeah.
like that my critical hits cause poison damage.
You and your showboating.
Oh, how dare
I'm
you?
putting
All right,
tuna
you
on
wanna-
the
you wanna
shelf.
do it like that? Boom.
Wait, you say you're putting tuna on the shelf?
Sure am.
Yes, sir.
I just did ramen. Now I'm doing tuna. And I'm gonna
Mm.
go on pasta.
Man, I'm hungry now.
Dude,
Thanks.
Hey, you
Yeah, I'm
got
off.
you
I
have
don't even
anything
wanna
in
talk
there
about it.
of rice cakes?
Rice cake? What about them?
Do you have any?
Yeah.
Like the little bull-duck rice cakes?
Yes.
My wife would literally eat those every day if she could.
Yeah, they're delicious. I've got some on aisle 1, which is like the Oriental aisle,
Yeah.
which are like the real rice cakes. And then we've got some on the snack aisle, which is like the what is the one that makes the
Quaker
that makes the Quaker Oats. I eat the little apple cinnamon ones all the time.
You know, I keep trying
Tonight,
to find
though.
rice flour, but you can't fucking buy it around here.
We have it
You
here.
live in the middle of fucking
I want
nowhere.
y'all to know that it sucks so bad that like
What does?
32 years of my life I had never eaten sushi. 33 years.
It could be worse. You could have went
I
your whole
lost
life
the
without eating
years
mushrooms, dude.
I know.
Wow.
Or seafood,
Yeah.
just in general.
Or seafood.
I've eaten seafood.
Yeah.
First of all, let's pause for a second. I eat seafood my entire life until about 9 years ago, when I had an
Fuck,
outbreak.
that's like 9
and I
years
went to the
without
fucking,
seafood.
I went to the fucking hospital and they told me not to eat it. Fucking from the back.
What hospital did you go to, Josh?
You know,
I'm
the
about to say,
worst
I-
one I could have.
Well, whose
Hey.
fault is that?
I got fucking spider bit one time, and they fucking swore to me it was a bee sting. When I seen it happen firsthand, and explained to them that I had been spider bit.
Ben, no, it was a bee sting.
Man, it was a beast thing, dude.
That's
I don't.
what they told me. They said,
I
take
think-
Benadryl, you'll be alright.
People are looking for leadership.
That was when I was playing Remnant 2. I don't know why I remember that.
But yeah,
I bought Horizon Zero Dawn today.
You done?
I want that to be known.
I never played the DLC for that one, and because I never played the DLC for it, I never
Did I
played the
win?
second. I owned the
I
second.
won.
Yeah, I feel that. That's how I was too. I never beat it, and I was like, man, I need to beat this game. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna beat it.
I liked it. It's a slow burn though. I'll give you that. Like it's nothing. It took a little while for me to get
It's
to
me,
the
your boy.
first Horizon. Like I said, I never got to the second one. Never played it, and now they've remade the first Horizon.
That's it. That's all I get.
Yeah,
from that? That's bullshit.
It comes with the original version now. If you buy the original, it's like it gives you the enhanced version of it now or something.
Yeah,
Which is cool.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even cut my PlayStation on in probably 7-8 months. So
By the time my computer is, dude, I haven't had my computer on except the other day for like the first time in like a month, just because I've been staying
You've been a
back
little
at the
busy.
apartment.
A little busy. Doing other
Yeah, that too.
I can't remember what the fuck.
What in the... Wow.
It's because I had to get back all the tournament.
Did you don't you play as the same guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumping to Hosa.
Henry,
Henry
Henry.
of Scarlet.
Enrique? What?
Harold.
Harold? Yeah.
Wait,
I'll buy
Remember
that.
that time people were getting like ravaged in a house and he just ran by them and stole their horse? I remember.
So does Pepperidge Farms.
You remember that
In the
time?
first one?
You remember that
The
time
very
in
first
the
part of the
first
game?
one where, like, I started the game and spent 6 hours sneaking around, knocking out guards and stealing their shit to sell until I could do a bunch of dumb shit. And then I got bored because that's all I did in the game. I didn't want to do it no more.
I can go tell the kids go to bed.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of them? I just have to put them on backside. More likely it's for me to run over the weekend.
But you getting the job done.
Oh, they're not. Oh, I know why. I know why they were ordered. We're selling out of them by Mondays normally. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, I'll run them on Sunday. I don't know why you asked me that. Every freaking Friday.
Look, man, somebody just needs some routine in their life.
When I first started here, that guy called me a racist. He was right.
Not for.
Like, he straight up
Just
did. He
did.
called me. He told me I was racist.
He just didn't realize
like-
it meant in video games.
Against everybody. I'm racist. It's only Xenos. As I say that as I collect Xenos.
That,
He's cool now. I mean, me and him are cool now, but when I first started, he was a problem.
Man, I hope you're prepared for
And
the future. Because our children, I don't know what it is, but they just get along better than like any fucking children that come over here to play with Willow. They're just gonna end up being like, you know, the BF of Fs.
Yeah.
I had to have a talk with Eli the other day because he's at school trying to like get up in people's faces. It's being weird.
Yeah.
You'll have that.
Like you would think trying to or something. I was like, Eli, son, you can't do that. People don't like that. I said, I don't even like that.
Thirdborn has its own.
Damn, I didn't know
problems.
he'd give up that fast.
Paradise is more secure. I don't like our options.
Dude wanted none of it.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types.
He said, "Not
Lots of
for me,
former
coach."
soldiers. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base.
We'll be proud to lend our strength.
Found out when I came into work that there's like a bunch of food upstairs for us.
Nice.
They were like, we got
ready?
The living lands with a
a bunch
friend.
of food.
What more could I
Are
ask
you ready,
for?
Josh, to go swimming
Back to
tomorrow?
Nothing ever changes. Look at these.
Yeah, I guess.
Are good.
Yes.
At least they haven't given up. Care what happens.
What?
Y'all going swimming?
I guess. I'm assuming Josh will be there.
Back somehow.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Because I know
You'll be
his
where?
child will be.
Yeah. Well, Crystal told me I wasn't allowed to skip.
You're not. You're not
and I
allowed
had
to
at
skip
least
what?
show up. The birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh. You'll be okay, bud.
Well, listen, the only
My
reason I
birthday
normally skip, honestly, is because I don't really get any fucking time to like have nobody to fucking care for. So, Crystal usually lets me skip the birthday parties, so I do whatever I want
Yeah, well.
with no responsibility.
Gotta
Whose
be the adult,
birthday
I
is it?
guess.
Mine?
It does.
I'll let you.
It's,
Ava.
it's her party. But her birthday was Friday last week.
Oh, Ava.
Oh, Tay.
So I took her and the rest of the kids to Massanutten the weekend.
I would like that.
Nice.
Nice.
I know, so I don't know if I don't know where I was going with that.
That's cool.
Ben's kids love me.
They do. All of them do.
I know. I don't know why. It's always funny though. When I used to visit, Abel was so freaking excited. Made me excited.
Ben's kid are comfortable enough to me that if I say something off to Abadella in the store, she'll just
Yeah, well, I got this hush. He will kick your ass.
You in the final duel?
I think so.
Josh, you gonna vote for Patrick?
Wow. You know, let me tell you something. There's nothing you could have said that would piss me off more right now. I'm telling you, there's
Dude,
nothing that you could have
It's
done
a
to
lie.
ruin my night more than say that.
I ain't gonna lie. I saw that and I was like, you have to be joking. This
Dude.
cannot be a real thing.
What the
What?
fuck's going on?
What am?
And then I
What?
found out it was real.
What's going on?
My
And I'm not happy about that.
Aiden, well, just wait a second. You know what? Go ahead and just say it because I can't at the moment.
Yeah.
Children.
So Aiden's dad, Patrick Brown, is like trying to get on the school board.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
he's like asking people for help and all this stuff. And like, I need everybody's votes because we need to
Like-
make a change. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The man wants to run
Mhm.
for
Fort.
school
Yeah.
board. He can't even run a fucking lawnmower. All right, I don't want to see him trying to run any fucking school anything. He's a fucking idiot. And
Yeah, he's borderline stupid,
you know,
like legit, with a
him-
weird ego.
him
Yeah, it
and
doesn't make
Nikki have
sense.
become these racist fucking pigs when I go over there. Like they would just straight up drop the N-bomb, calling their neighbors this, that, and the other. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear any of that, bro. It's like I don't even know you.
He's
guys.
always been like that.
Mm.
I just like I don't
Yep.
know, dude. It's the last
People
person.
who, dude, it's a thing. You've got all the.
I think
I mean-
Crystal and I are already on. Oh god, whoa! I'm talking and I fucking. Did you
We're
see
not.
that?
Yeah, we're not. Well, we have weird stuff like that. I mean, there's somebody. There's somebody
Aaron,
on
it's
our
Aaron.
school board who's very
well, listen, you
frustrating to deal with.
I don't know how much of like the whole thing because like our school system's fucked and has been for a very long time. I don't think anybody can say that it's not at this point.
What,
Our
school system?
Yeah,
school
like
board is definitely very problematic right now.
don't get me wrong. I don't think that Patrick should be part of the school board, but there does need to be something fucking happen. And I'm telling you right the fuck now, this whole we're just gonna shove what the fuck happened at the middle school under the fucking table and nobody's
Yeah,
gonna be
no.
held responsible for
Yeah.
it.
Nobody's letting it go, dude. Nobody.
Like, it's for the fucking birds, no matter
they
what
should
they
have just
try
fucking
to fucking do.
put them there in the first place.
On top of that, I don't even think they're cooking there. I was told, now I don't know how much truth this is, because I'm not there, I don't have kids there. I was told that they're not even making the meals at the school right now, that the lunches that the kids are eating are getting made at the CMS Middle School in
Yep.
the
The
cafeteria
hell
and
happened
being
at the middle
shipped
school?
to the
Dude, what do you mean?
Covington Middle School. Oh, you don't
Bro,
know,
so-
Matt.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
dude! There was
Oh,
a fucking
no.
gas
Yep.
leak.
Okay,
that was
I
so
knew
your
it was.
lovely high
for
school, Matt.
weeks.
Yep.
It's now a middle
Kids
school.
were coming home with headaches. There was at least 20 kids documented leaving the school and going to the hospital, to the ER, nosebleeds, headaches, and everything. And they were like, "Oh, it was just a fucking one of the stoves in the kitchen that was." No.
Hold on, Matt. With carbon monoxide poisoning is what they all had.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
every
Yeah.
fucking one of them, dude.
And they blamed it on one stove in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah, and that
Except-
building is a maze of
It
hallways
doesn't
and
make
stairs.
sense because I
Scott,
could understand a stove leaking gas, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense. It does. Except some of the kids
But not
that
the-
were getting it
that
were
is-
further away from the stove than some that weren't.
yeah, and that school is also like 100,000 years old with like no like circulation for
They
God
never
at
should have
all.
put them there.
Yeah.
They never should have took
No.
them out of Clifton Middle School. Clifton Middle School
Well,
is a fairly new school.
Yeah.
It's like 20 years
Yeah.
old. It was made when we was kids.
Dude,
Yeah.
Covington was so bad that when I was there and it was hot outside, you would have to practically be naked, like just to go to school.
They're
It,
coming.
wasn't a problem
it was-
for you.
No, it wasn't. It was every day. But like, dude, that's the thing. Is like, I mean, like, there's no ventilation. There's no circulation. You have to keep the windows open in that school
not
just
at all.
for things like, yeah, no,
Gee.
that is insane,
Yeah,
man.
it's wild.
No
And the thing
expert.
is like
That
it
looks like
happened,
poison.
and people brought it up, right? And we were like, if everybody was talking about it, we were like, hey, listen, this is a problem. And they're like, oh, sweep it under the rug. We fixed it. And then everybody's like, no, you're not just gonna fucking say that you fixed it. And they got the fucking news crew down, WGBJ7, to do a whole like thing
Expose.
about it. Yeah, it was wild.
And
And
even
then
more shit.
then-
Even more shit's come out since then. Like,
Yep, even
did you
more. So what
see
happened?
about the fucking the inspector like failing them on like 14 different fucking things?
That's why they were out for so long. It's because just like in any situation, the
Oh,
second
no.
that
I'm
they had an
talking
inspector
about
there,
the fact that it had failed, and it was like last year they failed, and they had never fixed any of it.
oh no, I didn't see it.
Oh yeah. See, it's also on whoever the inspector of Covington is that works for the city, because he was apparently supposed to make sure, like, not let them do anything until then, but he didn't. He just was like, "All right, we all
Yeah,
get it
somebody
fixed,"
put
you
money in
know.
his pocket is what happened.
I'm coming for
And you know,
next.
I won't say nothing, kind of bullshit, but he's not getting blamed
Corruption.
for nothing
Josh,
fucking
I need
either.
you to walk that back. Corruption is not a thing in government. What are you talking about?
Never has been, never will be.
What's the government?
But oh, I mean, it's just
We have some. Yeah. Oof.
He's so
I fucking hate thinking about it. Like, I got one more year after this year, and then I'll have kids in that middle school, and
Terrified.
I'm honestly at the point where, like, if, like, I've talked about it with Reese, and we've said, like, you know, if it gets to that point, the kids may not be going to that school. Like, we might just have to figure something the fuck out.
I don't
What?
blame
I
you
don't
on that.
know.
Dude. I mean, I'm like, and like again, dude. Like, I spent my high school career in that school, and it was bad. Like, I'm talking, like, it's hot. It stinks all the time. There's always problems with everything, and it's just, I hated it. I hated it school, man.
I think there needs to be a full investigation of the school system in general, because I can remember, like, the whole Covington and Allegheny joining together bullshit. We heard that shit our whole
Oh, yeah.
lives, and then when I was like a senior in high school, they finally like officially approved that it would happen, and they got
Like
all
years
this
down the
fucking
road.
money to build a school. Right?
Yeah, but
they
they do
had
it.
gotten the money to build a fucking school, and it's like everybody fucking forgot this was a fucking thing. I can remember all kinds of people talk about it at the time. they were going to build a
And
new
you
fucking
vanished.
school out of a flood zone, so it wasn't like Allegheny. It was going to be a new school, so it was going to be, you know, nice to have. Wasn't going to have all the issues Allegheny and Covington have. Blah blah blah. Right? It was going to be big
All
enough
the way, bro.
for
All the
everybody.
way.
And what the fuck happened? They never built a new school. They fucking are building like I was told it was $100,000 locker room. They're building at Casey Field right now,
So Mr. Stallings can watch you.
and they rebuilt the track in Allegheny. Where the fuck did the money that they got from the government to build the new school go? Nobody is asking these fucking questions, and I hate it. But I'm also not on the side of the school ever. I never have been. I was not a school kid. I'm still not. I can tell you from personal experience, the school system here sucks fucking big old peepees. And don't hardly nobody. There might be a handful of people in the school system that actually give a shit about what's going on with the kids, and the rest of it's fucking how they look and how much fucking money they're gonna save so they get big bonuses at the end of the year.
Gotcha, bro.
Teachers suck. Fucking principals suck for the most part.
Most of that town sucks. I mean, to be fair, like
I agree.
the police department, like the whole nine, was just. At least when I was there, it was just a corrupt mess. Especially with Paul in
I
charge.
would say the police department's not corrupt now since Kevin Hall's gone. But it's
Oh, he's
still
gone?
not like. Oh, yeah. Kyle
Okay.
Moore won sheriff last year.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because Hall was a problem. I don't think anybody.
But
tells
that
me, man,
being
that's a
said,
problem.
I don't even know how to put it. Like, Kyle Moore's not. He's doing stuff, but it's still not what I
This place
like.
was my
Everything I
home.
think needs to be done. Like, some of the
No.
stuff he's doing kind of seems like it's like just money making for the police department kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
you
hate
probably
Kevin.
always have stuff like that.
I hated Kevin and I hated his kid. I punched
Oh
his son in
no,
the throat.
fuck Kevin. Like, I do not understand. Kevin is a shit person. It's not just that he was a bad sheriff or anything like that. Like, he is just bad people.
Mm-hmm. His whole, I mean, that's his whole family, bro.
When
Like I
Kevin,
said, his kids are shit.
and like, I'm not a big, like, aha, I hate cops kind of person like a lot of fucking people are. Because
Yeah, no,
obviously, my dad was a fucking cop for 30 years. My uncle was a cop for about the same. Like,
100%.
I-
I don't hate police. I just hate Kevin.
so like, I have a lot of respect for police officers, honestly, because fuck, they deal with a bunch of dumb, ignorant motherfuckers all the time. But like, fuck him. He's a shit
no.
person. When his mother was dying, he refused to drive up Potts Creek to go fucking see her.
Oh yeah.
Not because
Well,
of work or anything, just because.
Yeah.
I know his brother, Kevin's brother's son, pretty well. He married Clayton's wife's little sister, who's also my cousin.
Oh, nice.
So,
I know, like high school for me, like no one really gave me a lot of issues.
but fuck Kevin,
But-
fuck Ryan.
Bailey, all of them, yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're all shit. Well, that's the thing. Like, you know, high school. Like I said, high school. I didn't really get bullied a lot in high school. Like, not really. Even being in that school and everything, it wasn't that bad. But Ryan, there was 3 people in that school who caused issues for a lot of people for no reason, and it was Ryan, Chris Bowden, and Josh,
Fuck.
whatever his last name was,
Jesus
LaPrade, whatever.
Christ.
And I remember my senior year was the year that they were just. I mean, I never really had a lot of issues because Big D, Devontae, Adams, I think his name,
Yeah.
would not let them mess with me at all. Like me and him were cool, whatever. But like there was this one, it was my last year, and they freaking They weren't even in the school. Like they weren't going there. They were always hanging out outside the school. And afterwards, and I remember they were like just running their mouth one day and pissing me off. And I got mad about it. And I just had enough. And I remember I like slammed my book bag into Chris Bowden's face, ran up to Ryan like full sprint, and just decked him as hard as I could right in the Adam's apple. And again, I'm trying to think of who it was that was with me when that happened. It was somebody else. I don't remember half their name. I don't think it was Malik. It may have been Malik all the way. But and then that was like the whole thing. It's like I remember at that, and I threw a trash can at Chris Bowden, and like it was like a whole thing. And I was just like, dude, fuck y'all. And like, and what was funny was these guys who were big and bad. All three of them ran away.
Fucking Bowden. I don't know if I ever thought Bowden or Ryan were big and bad. And I've heard Josh LaPrade's name, but I don't think I knew that yet.
Yeah, if you ever saw him, you probably know. He was like kind of a big, stalky guy, but had like basically fake muscles and just acted like he was hot shit.
Fucking Bowden. Bowden was kind of always a piece of shit.
Yeah, always was.
Like he was
and then
always.
I think at some point,
like
they all went to jail. Dude.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, Bowden's a crackhead. Like,
yeah, I'm saying.
Legitimately, fucking.
Yeah,
Ryan, don't get me fucking started. One of the reasons I hate Kevin so much would be, oh, I'm Kevin Hall. I'm this great, awesome sheriff for fucking 15 years, Allegheny County, and the whole time I'm sheriff, my son is the #1 fucking drug dealer in the whole fucking county. And instead of doing anything about it, like you should,
but he also
because it's your son.
Yeah,
you know, he just gets slapped on the wrist every time he gets arrested and let back out. Never even makes it to court or anything like that. Like he has his get out of jail free. Like the cops arrest him, take him to Kevin's house, and drop him off. Bullshit. And he admitted it on fucking TV during an interview with the news, and nobody said shit about it. He legitimately was like talking to the news and like fake crying to do this sob story shit about how Ryan got on pain pills from getting hurt playing football and blah blah blah. And all this dumb shit.
Listen to me.
And then he said, then my guys picked him up and he was all messed up on stuff, and I told my guys on the radio to bring him home to me. Motherfucker should have lost his job right there.
Well, that's the thing, because you gotta remember, like Ryan straight up crashed into like he got super messed up and like crashed the car into like some kind of statue or something.
Yep.
And like no one cared. Everybody was like, oh, yeah, he's gonna get in trouble. And that was like the big thing that like everyone knew about. And they were watching, like waiting, like they were like, yeah, like this will be what gets him. Nothing. I remember that. Those guys were assholes. Josh didn't like me because his sister liked me, but I didn't like his sister.
It checks out.
Yeah, Chelsea was weird.
Knows who you are.
Huh? I never met this sister.
She's like older than
I've
us.
met
He's not talking about you. He's talking about Josh LaPrade.
Oh. See, that's what I get for inserting myself into a conversation thinking it was about me.
He was talking about Brody, and we was talking about Ryan Hall.
Brody? You mean Brody used to punch people in the face and think it was funny?
I thought we was talking about Chris Bowden. But
I thought you said Bowden. I thought you said Bowden.
Well, that's what people called him when he was at fucking parties and shit. He was just high in the fucking corner.
Or
just kind of a fucking
like
slump.
a psychopath.
Yeah, I was about to say fucking Bowden's. From what I know, he was in jail for a while. Is he back in jail?
I don't know. I just know that the last time, not the last time, but one of the last times I can remember talking to him quite some time ago was when I was at a party and he was there with this girl and he's like, tell him, babe, tell him how good I fuck when I'm on meth. Tell him how you love when I fuck you when I'm on meth. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home now.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, my last experience with him was the Adam's apple incident. So,
Oh, God.
Well, dude, like I'm saying, like I got tired of him and Josh and all them fucking treating me like shit in high school for no reason. And last day I was at school, went outside, and I straight up
That fury in
full
his blood.
sprinted and punched him in the head with that.
Well, to be fair,
And-
My soldiers demand.
And all of them ran away. And I don't know if y'all seen me, but I'm not really something to run away from. So I'm just keep that in mind.
An envoy question. Someone needs to.
Did I rob the beggar?
I would.
You're mine now.
Nah, I'm just waiting on carrots. Beggars always have carrots and fruit stands. Pinto beans, pinto beans. Why are y'all buying all my beans?
Yeah.
Gas. I got gas, y'all. Let me tell you.
Do you
Nah, I just think I ate something wrong.
Look at my face. It's covered in blood.
I had Wingstop today.
Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier, and I got sidetracked. 33 years I'd never eat sushi.
Oh God, I forgot about
Oh man.
Never eat sushi. Never wanted to eat sushi. You know, wasn't like I could anyway. Wasn't like we had sushi places here. In the past 3 months, I've eaten sushi 3 times. I've went from eating cooked sushi to straight up eating like sashimi, just raw fucking fish dipped in soy sauce.
Which is great, by the way.
For the most part, some of it is, some of it ain't.
Depends on what you get.
I got a boat. It had like 6 different kinds of fish on it. But it had like these big chunky tuna steaks. And it was like eating like a raw steak, literally. And I was not about that.
Thanks for
Just
calling
because
here,
of
Steve.
how chewy it was.
All right, I'm on the way.
Yes, Josh, tuna.
Yep.
Like big red chunks of tuna. Like tuna.
Almost like how big were the chunks?
Bigger than a half inch.
Damn.
It was at Ichiban's.
That's pretty big.
Supposed to be cut thin.
It was at Ichiban's. They were just like, it reminded me of biting into raw meat, which I know. Listen, I know that sounded stupid. It's raw meat, but like if you used to like try to take a bite out of a pork chop or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I get
It was like that
I get it.
thickness.
Well, how would you think of the other stuff, though?
It was all the rest was good, especially whatever the fuck that white shit was. I don't know what it was.
Was it fish or was it?
No, it was fish, but it was like
It
soft,
was-
like melt in your mouth soft.
Yeah, it's probably whitefish or
And it was so.
it was like butter, right?
Huh?
What was that, man?
It was like white with like gray on it, kind of.
Yeah. So that's just straight up whitefish, or it's
Yeah,
whitefish,
that
or no,
should-
it's not whitefish. It's not whitefish. It's, either way, it's like the better of it. You can get it in a bowl. They call it like some kind of salad or whatever, but they cut it in really thin strips, and it comes in like almost like
No, like I got. That's where I was when I got that boat shelf. It was on there.
the new one that's right there. Dude, I am like 3 for 3 every time I've been there. It's been fun.
Hey, look.
Oh yeah. I spent $60 on that boat, and it was 100.
Oh yeah.
Right.
The rolls and stuff are good. I like the tuna. I just wonder what they did. Why they gave you such big chunks? 'Cause that's not like a thing that they do with tuna.
Perhaps one of
I
the
have no
blessings
idea. I just
Pretty deep
it wasn't that it tasted bad. It was literally like a texture
texture.
thing almost for me. Yeah, like it was a little too chewy. Like, that being
Tuna's
said,
not supposed to be chewy. It's supposed
then
to literally melt in your
took the
mouth.
kids to Massanutten. Yeah. We go to an indoor water park.
Is it open already?
It's an
Oh wait, no,
indoor water park.
you're. I don't know what I'm talking about.
There's an outdoor
Sorry,
water
Josh.
park there too. It is not open yet. But so we take them to that. I eat at 2 places over there. Well, 3 while we were there. The first night we was there, just Mexican restaurant because it was Abel's birthday
Yeah.
last Friday, and I asked her what she wanted to eat for dinner, and she wanted tacos. So we went to a Mexican restaurant after we got over there and got into our townhouse and everything.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
The second day, we got just some odds and ends stuff here and there eating wise. You know, eat at a restaurant that's at the place.
My city.
All this.
It's all
Then
gone.
I go to this barbecue place.
I'm so
called
sorry.
Hank's.
I've left
Yep.
a few homes over the years.
You
but
eat there.
I've never lost one like that.
$130, but it was good. It was like
Times
Texas
I've left my
barbecue,
home.
brisket,
First as an
ribs,
orphan,
all kinds of stuff.
then
Yeah,
as an outcast.
pretty good.
Now,
The
as a
last day
refugee.
we was there, the last thing we did before we left is I found an all-you-can-eat sushi fucking place.
Oh.
And let me tell you, I want to go back. Because it was
that good, huh?
legitimately like, it was $25 an adult.
$25?
I'm going to
An
miss
adult,
you,
but it was
Mr.
all you could eat sushi.
Root hog
and
ribs
like,
there were
dude,
fantastic.
I would
and not
easily
just
bet
sushi, it was
$100
also
sushi.
sashimi
Like
and
a-
like all kinds of shit.
hills
They also had
outside
like
from what we
takoyaki
missed the
and
most.
fucking
Takoyaki.
I think I'll
takoyaki
miss the defiance
and
most of all.
fucking
Takoyaki sounds more
gyoza
fun.
Fiore Fire
and you know
is an
dumplings
act
and
of
all.
rebellion.
They had all kinds of shit.
We denounce the republics.
And it was
Did you try the
$25 a
takoyaki at all?
and we
Yeah,
are
yeah,
fond
yeah.
of Adir.
What kind did you
I'm
get?
surprised
you get
you remember
octopus?
so
That's-
fondly, given where
That's
I got
only
you.
octopus.
Good or
Well,
bad.
no. Well, so
Defiance
takoyaki
was
is
a
just the
cult.
bread, right?
Taco
Right.
means
Of our
octopus in
community.
Japanese.
And I'm going to miss it.
Well, I guess,
Or
but like they
yaki
make
does.
it with
One of them
fish and
does.
other stuff. But
You
like,
know what?
They,
You know what taco means in Spanish?
I love hentai.
That's right, man. That's the kind of.
either way, I
But
wanna
no,
know this
it was
place.
all very good.
I'll drive there. I'll make a day
Um,
trip to drive there. Eat
don't-
all you can eat sushi.
You can't tell Elizabeth.
Matt, I have no comment on that.
You can't tell Elizabeth. But Ava Della likes sashimi too.
I was not prepared for that interjection.
I live for it, brother.
Because when I had said something, she was
I
worried
know.
about the kids eating raw fish.
Yeah.
But Ava Della wanted to try it, and I was like, whatever. It's the worst thing that happens. I got to take you to the hospital, get your stomach pumped. Ain't no big deal.
Mixed between, oh gosh, not again, or if I'm proud of you. I haven't decided yet.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I got a truck here in the back. I gotta wait for him to unload, and I'm like, bro, I got so much crap to do tonight. And it's funny because it's the guy that's like super freaking
Nudge
slow.
me if you hear anything in the woods.
Well, you know, you'll be alright.
But there's at least chicken upstairs for me.
What kind of
Listen,
chicken?
dreams.
We have like the Harris Teeter, like chicken tenders and like wings and all that. They gave us a bunch of those, like potato wedges, cakes, and drinks and all kinds of stuff.
Just to
There's
feed
your-
you guys, or
Yeah, but it's like an associate appreciation thing for our bonuses and stuff like that. It's pretty
is-
cool.
is-
They do it
is
every
your
year.
chicken at least decent?
Yeah, dude, it's phenomenal. Like I don't eat anything. Like whenever work is ever giving me food, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. But
God.
every time they do the chicken tenders and stuff here, I'm all up on it.
What kind of sauces we got?
I can get any off the shelf.
Oh yeah, bud.
I can basically just go to the shelf, pull it off, and just what I do is I write the number down on a piece of paper, and they scan it all out in the morning. So they give us a paper we can write down that, and then all the drinks that we want.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Oh, dang it.
But, all right, fellas, I'm gonna hop off so I can get going. But I will holler at y'all later.
All right,
Is
man.
there-
Have a good
Pleasant
shift,
dreams.
brother.
Yeah,
Nice
man.
chatting with you.
Appreciate it. Always. I'll see y'all later.
All right, deuces, bro.
Thanks for talking.
What the fuck are you, MS?
When you consider how many Orleans if I must.
There we go. Exhausted his dialogue. Exhausted his dialogue.
I hope
Scrap this. Killing an enemy gives you
Do I attack them? No, I better not.
No.
Plus
Be smart.
20% damage against Kith.
I could pursue them to take them in for stealing from innocent merchants. I could just tell them to get the fuck out of here. Or I could question him about it. But I already know where he got it from.
Yeah.
Captain did 4 years ago. Oh.
Capitan. But yes, just so y'all know, the next time we do one of our Ichiban runs, I'm gonna have a problem.
Yeah, you sushiing it up, bud?
Oh, dude, I want it right now. Like,
Dude,
I think
I'm
about it
so
night and day. It is a fucking problem.
proud of you, dude. Listen, when I could eat it again, and dude, I was making it in home. Like, I was not sashimi and shit like that, but I could make the roll, right?
Yeah. I was
With,
looking
like,
at
some smoked salmon and stuff.
I've been looking at the stuff to do it with.
Let me tell you
Hope
something,
Third Born
Ben.
is a good
It is
community for
not
Bushido.
fucking easy to cut
Been
those
through a
rolls.
lot.
Everything else is
Nope.
easy except
Third
cutting
rough around the edges.
I love going to probably the last like 3 or 4 times that we've been to Cafe Asia 2 here when my wife and I have gone out on a date. We just go sit at the sushi bar and watch them make sushi.
Oh, it's so great.
It's
I can
so
sit there
fun,
and eat
man.
that.
It's
'Cause, you know,
hard. It
you
really
can-
is.
eat that shit all day long, especially if like you're eating rice for the most part, but you can get the sashimi and just fill up on the meat.
Oh,
And but the sushi rice is like, it's different because it's like a process and you don't think it's just vinegar and a lot of sugar. But like, you have to cook it a certain way. It was so much sugar when I was making it, I didn't put it all in. I was like, there's no way this is right with this much sugar. And then it wasn't right because I didn't put the sugar in, because it's a fucking lot. Have you tried the guy down here in town at all? Well, I know he just did it. He's in Japan right now.
I was about to say he's back home right now, and that's why I haven't. He's got a $120 sushi boat that comes with 60 pieces of sushi.
Yeah, let's go there, dude. I'll
Sashimi,
30 and 30, and we'll go there and
sashimi
sit down and eat.
And I done told Kirsten that we're gonna get it. But no, I'm bad hooked on it. Like,
yeah,
I don't know what it is, and especially at Ichiban specifically, so far has had my favorite roll.
Well,
my favorite roll, they've got something called a Xmas roll, Christmas roll.
Oh, well, that's probably just their thing.
I think it is, because everywhere else we've been, I haven't seen it. I don't know. It's got like a wasabi cream sauce on it instead of just wasabi.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's got a
wasabi
green
cream
sauce and some kind of red sauce, which I think is some kind of like sweet soy sauce thing it's got going on. Dude, I don't know what else is on that motherfucker, but that Xmas roll is so fucking good. It is just
buttery goodness. What do you think about like the California roll and
California rolls okay.
Yeah.
I tried a samurai roll at that all-you-can-eat sushi place. That wasn't really about it. The snow crab rolls are pretty good, but like I mean, even the California roll, like I like all of them so far.
Yeah.
Like I haven't run into something I don't like.
Dude,
like
the
the salmon, all of it.
The salmon is a fucking
spicy. I like the spicy tuna, the spicy salmon, the spicy whatever.
Tuna is one of my favorites.
Yep, mine too. I like the spicy tuna more than the spicy salmon, but
yeah. Dude, like for a long time when I started eating it, right? Like Crystal used to get the smoked salmon in the packs from the store all the time and eat it. And I was like, oh my god, it always smelled so good, like that smoky, because it's raw, but it's smoked or whatever. And like when the first time I tried it, I was so turned off. The texture, the taste, all together, I was like, I just can't fucking do this. Like I couldn't eat more than a piece. And then like now, like I've told my body, like, you're gonna eat this because like it's weird right now, but you just need to keep eating it. And like now, like when she gets the pack, I'll sit in there and eat half the fucking pack. Like,
I can't wait for that guy to come back.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
his stuff's good though. His stuff
like,
is good.
It's to the point like when we go to Ichiban's, like I said, I got the boat. It was $60. Like
you're gonna get the boat again.
No, like 100%. Without it's the like.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain. I've spent $120 there twice now on sushi.
It's easy to do, man. They're like hibachi stuff's good too, but like.
That's what I got the first time I went, and
yeah.
I kind of fucked up because I was just kind of looking at the menu and I found a couple rolls that I wanted to try.
Yeah.
And the first time I went, it was just me, Kirsten, and Lane. And obviously Lane's just going to eat like the $5 chicken nugget thing they got.
Yeah.
So, we go and fuck is this? We go, and I'm like, I want to try sushi because I've never tried it. Like, we're here. I'm just gonna bite the bullet, fucking try it. You know.
And now you've ruined yourself.
And because I had ordered the teriyaki chicken and shrimp hibachi stuff. And then I ordered
Stop right
2
there,
rolls to try.
I know
A
what you
cooked
did.
one and a raw one.
I don't have to bow and scrape to you because you let Egwolf live.
Well, I fucked up. Because those rolls were apparently entrees and come with soup and salad. So I got the hibachi food and then 2 rolls with 2 extra soups and 2 extra salads. So I learned my lesson the second time and just bought the $60 boat that had all the shit on it.
Alright. I'm tired.
really wanna
Boys,
go
I'm
back
gonna
to
have to
the
tap
Kaido.
out.
That was that all-you-can-eat sushi place over there in Harrisonburg. It was really fucking good.
Yep. Y'all have a good night. I'll holler at y'all later. Thanks for putting up the stream. I'll be back. I'll be around a little more, I think, this weekend, unless something weird happens. Which I guess is always possible.
I'll be on tomorrow evening, and then I'm actually not going to work this weekend because I've worked the past couple.
There you go.
Why do you say that? Because I'm going to work this weekend after the birthday party and Sunday.
Okay. Well, you know what? We'll meet up when we meet up. How about that?
But listen, I'm ready to go whenever.
Alright. Sounds good to me. Well, y'all just say the word. Y'all let me know.
Yeah, same.
I'm down to
Stay calm.
slow down.
Let us see what
Down
our
to fam.
visitors have to say for themselves.
Yep. I'll eat. Oh, we need to make it happen soon.
War mage boots.
Alright. Alright. Deuces, guys.
I mean, we'll go in here in a minute. I made some buffalo chicken wraps for dinner.
Oh yeah.
I had one of them big packs, got like 6 chicken breasts in it that I had to cook. So I took 3 of them and turned it into shredded buffalo chicken, and the other 3 I just made fried in a skillet, then shredded, just, you know, like grilled chicken. I think I'm gonna take that grilled chicken tomorrow and make some chicken
I
salad out of
said,
it.
stand
I
down.
made some like fried
If they
chicken
had come to
with
early. What are you going? He spared Egwolf for a reason. I'm sure he. Then you are. Many. No,
Jesus.
we are tired. Please
Some
no.
chicken thighs. I did the whole like cornstarch, flour, and
follow-
baking powder shit.
A day.
Whipped up some fried. It's pretty good.
I knew someone would look for it.
God, I want sushi now. I wish we had somewhere to get it. Is the guy in town good?
Yeah, yeah. Now listen, you can't go in there and order food and expect it to be like Ichiban's. You just can't.
Oh, no.
Not gonna be.
If I get anything from
good?
there,
Yeah.
I'm probably not even going to eat there. I'm probably just going to order it to go.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like in general, even if you order it and stuff, because like he can't get like the quality that they can.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
good. Crystal gets it all the time when he's open, because he like when he goes out for a couple of months, obviously, but yeah. I mean, it's good. I like it. Now, the more you talk about it, the more I'm like, God damn, I wish he was fucking open so I could go get some. Because the same shit happened to me, pretty much, like to the point where like when I started,
like, it was so bad. I was looking right, like to see if I could find something at Walmart.
Yeah.
And
So
our Walmart doesn't have shit.
No. So sometimes Walmart or Food Line will have some salmon that you can buy if you want to like make your own like salmon.
We are
Like, you can eat
starving,
it raw.
Adiran.
But
In a
like,
choice between us and them,
no,
I feel the farmers'
because I
pain
had
us,
to
but
make
the crop-
crab rolls or California rolls or can't remember what.
You
the
can
other
take
one
it from
is.
You think we
Look at the
New
people
York
around
roll?
you.
No, that doesn't
Soon,
sound right.
you are. Would you ask?
Now I'm going to look it up. We need to know.
I will grant that we were distracted. Take the food and go.
Earth.
And what
'Cause
leave
when
with
we
my...
go there, Crystal gets the sushi deluxe, which comes with.
I said he's got 2 boats too, because that's something I've got real big into. Is just ordering the boats because it has so many different things on it.
Yeah, there's the Philadelphia roll, which is salmon, avocado, cream cheese. That's pretty fucking good. California roll, and then.
Hold it, adherent scum. If you leave, shut.
Let's finish this.
Show me what you got.
Not bad on enemy to the right.
It's the California roll. It's a bunch of sushi, like whitefish, salmon, tuna, cod, octopus, something like that. Either way, it's all fucking good.
There has to be a caravan coming soon.
I heard battle. I hate that. Some. No.
And now you got me
We
like
cannot let this defeat
wanting
us.
sushi.
We must find another way.
Like I said, I'd be into buying. I seen that I could order like sushi kits and shit.
Yeah. So the thing is just having the ingredients to be.
Well,
able
and
to,
that's the
like-
thing. Like, where would I go to get the ingredients? And like making the like sticky rice and shit.
So the sticky rice is the easiest part to make. It's
Is
just
it?
like, yeah, because it's just like, it's literally just vinegar, sugar, and like one other thing. Like, it's not hard to make the sushi rice. The thing is, and you can go to Food Line and get the nori, the seaweed. They sell
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple different kinds of it in the sheets. They have like a sesame one, the regular one, and the third one. Because like the Oriental section at, but the main thing is you have to buy the right rice too. You have to buy sushi rice, short
Yeah.
grain, and then after that, it's like most of the rolls themselves. Like if you're gonna make rolls, are just like, you know, you don't do regular cucumber, you do English cucumber. And you want to get one of those like things that you can scrape it across that cuts it into real thin little bits. And then like like the crab rolls are specifically artificial crab meat.
Yeah.
And then you do like a little avocado. But you can go there and you can't get any of like the fishes, like the whitefish or anything like
Yeah,
that.
the snapper, all that shit.
Yeah, you can't get any of that. Not around here. I mean, you can if you go to Daleville, to the Kroger or Food Line, whatever it is over there, you can get it there. But that's
I wonder if you can.
you can order it. You can order stuff
it on
online,
Williamson?
get it sent to your house.
Is it on Williamson where they have the 2 Oriental?
I've
Like
never
stores?
been to either one of them, so I don't know.
Okay.
But I know that Daleville sells fresh fish on the ice down there, and you can like go in there and at least get like salmon or maybe like a cod or something like that.
Yeah, but I don't know about.
Sashimi grade, and I mean it might
that's
be
what
able,
I'm
you might be
saying,
able to
like,
eat
is
it
it
raw,
gonna-
but it might not taste as good because like there's a difference between a cooking fish and an eat raw fish.
Yeah.
And Kroger's definitely not putting eat cooking fish. They're not putting a sashimi grade fish on ice to be cooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. I mean, you can do all the stuff, making the rice and shit like that is easy. It's just finding the fucking meat.
I feel like I'm just gonna leave it to the professionals.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just nervous about that guy in town.
Well, so I
'cause,
mean, I've
like,
eaten there a ton.
Some people has told me that it's pretty good, but then I know other people, and I really just kind of boil it down to like my cousin Kyle ate there when it first opened, and he got sicker and shit, had to have a stomach pump.
Yeah.
Damn.
But he's also somebody that naturally has like a weak constitution with things.
Listen, I can tell you, I've eaten there more than
'Cause
20 times.
I've read about it and shit, and some people just can't eat sushi. It's not a taste thing or nothing like that. Their stomachs just
it's
can't.
your
Like some
body
people,
doesn't want it. Thing.
yeah, some people their body just their stomach can't handle it. Period.
I've never gotten sick from there ever.
So,
Crystal's never gotten sick from there, and she's one of those people that her tummy might get a little hurty. But I don't know, man. I mean, just stop there and get the just get like the little sushi boat one good time when he comes back open. You know, don't maybe like if you're riding around on work, but just make sure if you're gonna get something from there, you gotta call ahead of time and like.
oh yeah,
Because
no,
when
I
he's
do
open, people call the fuck out of him.
that. Oh yeah.
Sometimes it's like a 30-minute wait.
Because if I'm gonna order a boat, for one, it's a boat. It's a lot of food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be spending a good bit of money for it. I don't want to rush him. If I'm gonna be spending good money for it, I don't want to be half-assed. It would definitely be something I would like to pick up and bring home.
Yeah.
Because, like, even when we eat at Ichiban's, we had that sushi boat. I brought sushi home
Yeah.
because it was so much. Me and Kirsten just couldn't eat it all.
Yeah, you gotta be careful doing that though. You don't want to like.
Well, and
You're
I
gonna take
had
it
to
home.
eat it pretty much immediaty when we got home.
Yeah, that's what I
Because
was
that
gonna
was
say.
the
Like,
day
you don't
we
wanna-
had that fucking, we had a bunch of wind and it knocked the fucking power out for like 4 or 5 hours. So I didn't even risk putting it in the fridge. I was just like, well, guess I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, save this game.